So, you probably have questions. I've disappeared for a few months between traveling for work, leisure, and shopping for a home. This is where we are at now. Let's go into the home tour.
This is a 5-room resale HDB. For those who aren't Singaporeans, HDB means Housing Development Board, basically a government body which takes care of the public housing in Singapore. And around 80% of Singaporeans live in public housing. This space is old, around 49 years old, and it's a 113 square meter apartment, an upgrade from our 90 square meter apartment space now. Now you see the living room. This apartment is west facing and the rooms are filled with light throughout the day. I am converting the living room to my studio office, but this doesn't mean we won't have a living room. It's just going to be moved. More on that later. Now we're moving into the kitchen. We are the third owners of this house, which means its previous owner didn't renovate the kitchen at all. And it is in its original condition. I mean, look at those tiles. A feature of old apartments in Singapore is that the rubbish chute is in each home instead of a communal one on each floor. We definitely have to change the one in this apartment because it is looking nasty. There are also a lot of unsightly pipes in the house. We are going to try and conceal all of them with carpentry so it looks cleaner. There is also a common toilet connected to the kitchen. We are converting it into a powder room for guests. As usual, there's a lot of unsightly pipes and those are going to be hidden as well. We'll head into one of the bedrooms next. This is going to be Y's studio and office. We are going to be doing some major layout changes to help introduce more light into the middle of the house where there isn't direct access to any of the west-facing windows. This room is also super bright because of the large windows and the city views are amazing. This next space is the indoor balcony. We are actually going to break down the wall on the left to open up this space, and that turns it into a living/dining room situation. Keeping this space as is will be a waste because it's actually quite narrow, and it's pretty rare to have a full height window in a HDB, and it's such a shame to be obscuring this view with tinted windows and grills, so we are going to change this whole window as well. This room we are heading into is going to be the new living room. As I've mentioned earlier, the wall in between this room and the balcony will be knocked down, and this will also introduce more light into the space. The sun casts really long shadows into the apartment in the late afternoon, and it will definitely flood the house in a warm golden glow when the wall is knocked down. And lastly, we have the master bedroom. This room has the smallest window out of all the rooms in this house, but it's mainly for rest and unwinding, so it doesn't really bother us. This apartment was rented out to tenants, and you can see the grime on the walls, and those will definitely go. There is also a toilet that you can access through this room, and it's going to be a lot of work trying to hide these pipes. We are also going to expand the toilet space and incorporate a walk-in wardrobe out into this space you see on my left.
So this concludes our house tour. This is a very, very gorgeous space. Like I said, it's west facing. Not everybody actually enjoys having a west facing apartment because of how hot Singapore can get, but I like to think that, you know, with air conditioning, with UV films, this would definitely cool down the house by a few degrees. And I just love the light during the evenings, like 5 to 7 p.m. The light is just amazing, especially in October. I don't know why, but in October, November, the light, sunsets in Singapore are just very beautiful. Yeah, so this is our short little house tour. Can't wait to start renovating. We can't wait to start renovating, and it'll probably be another couple more months before you see the space in its entirety. But we are going to take you on the journey with us to experience maybe the pain and the joys of renovating again. I do hope that everything will be smooth sailing, but otherwise, this place is just everything that we dreamed of. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, catch you again soon.